Hola everybody, welcome to Gemini season in June. It's going to be great. We're going to get into the individual readings for the signs, the 12 signs. But before we do, I just wanted to start the video with a little bit of intro, okay? General readings, everybody. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Uranus, whatever. Come on in, enjoy cross-watching. Always welcome here on this program, for sure, all right? And general readings. So, take what applies. You know where the rest goes. You know where to take it. Okay, and that's all right. And then lastly, please use your intuitive self while receiving the readings. Take that deep breath. Put your intention or your focus on that person, that situationship, your community, whatever it might be. And then the message can apply based on the intuition you set, because it's a very non-linear message. And it's for Gemini, June 2019, everybody. Okay, and it's coming up in about a minute, but I wanted to give you an astronomy report and a nice little weather poem from the Almanac Guide for everyone for a month of June, for collective now, okay? The thin crescent moon hangs to the right of Venus on the first of the month, very low in the east during dawn's first light. Mercury is an evening star, not difficult to see in the west during the first half of the month. It closely meets with Mars on the 18th, but both are low in the evening twilight. You have to use binoculars to see them. On the other hand, Jupiter reaches opposition on the 10th and will shine at a magnitude minus 2.6. And it's the brightest Jupiter is going to be all year, folks. So if you want to go have a looky-see, do it. Because why would we identify with it if we didn't go and have a look at it every once in a while, right? In the constellation, and Jupiter's in the constellation Ophiuchus. It is joined by the full moon on the 16th. Okay, that's coming up as well. Rising at sunset, Jupiter will dominate as the night's brightest star. Far to its right, you will see Antares, the supergiant of Scorpio, and far to the left is Ding Dong Saturn. Not as dazzling, not as lit right now. And it will rise at nightfall, okay? And then summer will begin, yay! Or winter in the southern hemisphere will begin on the 21st of the month. So that is just kind of some astronomy. For those in the West, the United States, Canada, here there's a poem for the weather, okay? So don't worry about the weather. We don't want to be under the weather. Be with the weather, okay? It goes like this. It goes like this. Hot stuff, cool enough to dampen the campers. Warmer, but watch out for a storm or two. Rainy and cool, friend, for school's end. Chance of that noisy precipitation for high school graduation. Okay, that's the weather poem from the Almanac Guide. I love this book. It's great. And then just one last one, a poem line for June. Goes like this. On the grass, the fallen apple blossoms, heap a pillow rosy-hued and rare. And that was a line of a poem written by Elizabeth Ann Chase Akers Allen. And I don't know when, but it's here for you now. And now it's time for each sign and your monthly tarot cards. Thanks for being here, everyone. I hope you enjoy the video and have an awesome month. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your Gemini season reading. I hope you're all doing well, and I want to wish you all the best in all things. But Pisces, I gotta know, what is grinding and binding? What is that? What is that god-awful grinding sound? Is there work going on across the street? Is there just construction everywhere? Hopefully you're not grinding your teeth in your sleep, okay? Is life feeling like a bit of a grind? And what's binding? What's the other half of that? What are we trying to grind through? What is it that's blocking us, stopping us this month, okay? A lot of those things come to light for you. The discovery of what it is. Because even the grinding of the teeth thing is totally subconscious. You don't realize the damage that you're doing. You could be doing it in traffic while you're focused on some ding-dong taking a selfie with a stick when he doesn't even know how to drive stick. Or she. He or she. Okay, as always, general readings. Pisces, your cards are well shuffled in advance, so we'll cut right to the chase and do the cut. Okay, and like I say, I hope you're all doing well out there. You're out of your element, Donnie. Remember that? You're out of your element. You might be feeling that a little bit this June. Things might be going on here, and I hope that you're not too troubled. The purposes of this channel and these readings are for help and healing. So for any Pisces that have come, it's good to know. Okay. So here we have up with Queen of Pentacles. Nice card to have here. She's reversed up in your overall energy. And she's there like maybe some of you are going to be kind of experiencing what some of the earth signs are actually going through at this time. It's almost like your lessons are running parallel to with the things going on in Capricorn and Taurus right now. And again, I hopefully know you don't be too down on yourself if you're going through times where it's like maybe you're feeling left out, or people are intentionally like circumnavigating you. Maybe they do, the whole inclusivity thing might be tough for you to do, but it's good. The channel's open and the cards are coming up not too bad. I had that feeling I was going to see the Eight of Swords here. Luckily, it's upside down. Okay, you're going to get through this just fine, Pisces. But yeah, we've got swords everywhere. So maybe it's the mind that's binding and grinding. What are we minding? Where can we be more mindful to the things that are not serving us, are not helping us out? Okay. And it's the mindfulness. At the very center of your reading was the Page of Cups. Okay. You got emotion, heart, center of your reading here. Okay. In your element. You are you. And that's nice because it's like, it's beautifully adaptable yet unchained and unchanging. Sorry, not unchained. Unchained maybe too. Sometimes you're really good at letting loose and having some fun. So why haven't we been doing that as of late? Could it be due to some of this inclusivity, social groups, things of that nature? But here, this card is saying, be mindful. You want to know what it is, right? Anything that is there in your subconscious. And you might know what it is, but you only think about it once or twice a day, and not when it's occurring, or not while you're doing it. This is a recognition of what is, what you're having to push through on those subconscious levels, what you're having to, knock over in terms of like the things that are actually blocking you. They are actually in your way, And if this is something that you've always wanted and now you don't know what to make of it anymore, but it could be there. It's in your way. The Page of Cups is trouble moving forward, right? There's no interest in going anywhere until this is figured out or doing anything. So for some of you, it might be a blessing in disguise that, the social scene hasn't until you work through certain things. And for others of you, it's just saying, like, we need to, like, maybe take an active stance towards social endeavors, social ongoings, interpersonal things, right? It's almost like, you wouldn't make a big dinner and not invite anyone over, right? Or somebody invites you, but maybe so-and-so is going to be there, and you're like, well, I don't like so-and-so, so I'm not going to go. No, enough of that, none of that. Okay, we don't want to see that, Pisces, because you've come through a time where you have recently discovered, how to carry your truth, how to stand in your own power, and why, like, arguments don't have to turn into, like, big tizzies where people don't stop talking to each other and stuff like that, okay? It doesn't need to be that. You stand in your truth for it. And you've recently just come through this. This is current knowledge that's in your awareness. So why, Pisces, what I'm asking you today, is why do we have this tough time being mindful of it when we catch those things that we're doing? Sometimes it takes something like a pet peeve to reoccur a few times in one day before it's like, bang, actually, you're doing something that you don't like. It could be simple as grinding your teeth, but it could be like sort of justifying or analyzing something to a T where it's like so that you can understand it or put your stamp of discernment on it. Who needs it? It's just like a wild goose chase, just like a phony rodeo, right? Right? And not your first rodeo, but crowning your reading, this is very nice energy to have, Pisces. Okay. See these dots that showed up on my cards? I don't know why I'm sharing this with you, Pisces, but these actually aren't printed in on the card. It's just like from handling them so much. I don't know. They just suddenly started appearing and multiplying, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to physically clean these cards or get a new deck. I don't know why I chose to show that with you, but it's like I got to do something. I've got to start something. I've got to come for a full circle on something, right? Look at what it's about. It's about the return point, not the center point. Center point's nice. Center point is what actually makes the whole wheel go round, makes the whole pentacle, it makes the whole karmic cycle move, the center point. But the outer circle, the return, right? Every time it goes around and hits that point, like on an angle grinder, right? Something rotating very much. Keep this in mind when it comes in terms of your path and where you want to go, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles is all about destiny too. It's all, there's a path, there's a garden depicted there, and it's like, well, you choose to stay in that, or you choose to take what you have and move out of that, right? And this is for Crown. So this isn't going to be for all Pisces, but for some Pisces, it's really asking for giant moves, giant leaps of faith in terms of those career changes or chasing those dreams down and getting what you want. Okay. But clarity, like I said off the top of the reading, the channel is open, and it's going to be for this month. It may have you feeling a little bit out of your element. Go slow, go at your own speed, as always. But you're doing well, and the channel is open. So it's really nice for you to be able to be keenly intuitive, right? Instead of analyzing or justifying the heck out of stuff, why don't we just take a deep breath in, silently witness what's going on, right? And then we intuit it. We don't have to analyze it. We don't have to judge it. We just intuit it. That's what that is? That's what that is, right? Very intuitive. And it serves you well, Pisces, because out of your element, it's the reversal. Because you're Pisces, this feels more like home to you. This doesn't feel more like home to you, but actually is serving your intuition a lot better. Okay, so expect that coming up. Get certain senses. And bridging these connections back again, right? Bridging these connections back again. She's there in the overall energy. And there is this earth tendency for you right now, and maybe some sort of stability or something that you're wishing to bring about into your life, right? Where it's like, I better make sure that I'm placing the proper value on what I'm doing and all of that. Because she's up there with some sort of disagreement with, or you could be potentially in disagreement with Virgos, Capricorns, and Taurus. But yet you're going through the same kind of lessons. And that usually affects it. Because if you've ever been in a situation where you realize two people are butting heads, they just can't get along. And then you and the group are like, those two people just can't get along. And someone says, you know what? It's because they're exactly alike. And it's like, boom, epiphany goes on, right? You know what? They are exactly alike. So this sort of parallel structure or vibration that you will be feeling similar to your Tauruses and your Capricorns, maybe a little bit Virgo, but mostly Taurus and Capricorns. This is going to have you maybe at the same time in some sorts of disagreements with them, or they could be binding on you, or those sorts of things. So just something to be aware of, something to be mindful of as you move through. As always, we've got that willpower, and it looks like we're using it. Right? I knew this was up. I knew something was grinding and binding, and it's been ongoing. It's like, right? And I was like, I wonder if I'm going to see this card in the reading. And it showed up at the foundation. In reversal, though. Thank goodness. Thank Tingaleo that this is in reversal, because this lets me know it's like you have always pulled out of these cycles. You have always felt them, done what it takes, and then have pulled out of them. So it's a very good card to have. But again, she's swords all over the place, right? Okay, and at the base of your reading, you've got these two characters, all right? So this could be people around you, younger fire signs. Again here, the earth sign commitment, asking you, hey, what is the most valuable of our time? Where could we be making more advancements with our time in terms of what we're doing, in terms of cash dollars? Because the king, the queen, and the ace of pentacles are up here too. So the reading for this month wants, or I get confused in the mirror of this particular camera. This reading wants Pisces to know this month that this is about the creation of new resources. This is about the harmony. Right. Oh, wrong card. Sorry. I got so many out here. This is about the harmony for the creation of the new wealth. Okay. It's like the king and queen, maybe they had a little whoopee and they made brand new ace of pentacles. They're up here with the ace together. So they're saying, Jesus, cards are flying everywhere. It could be a situation where it's like, yeah, you're feeling that energy. You're able to tap into Taurus. You're able to tap into Capricorn. And you're going to have this good, clear window, okay, of how much are we willing to grind versus how much are we willing to just let destiny take the wheel and allow good things to come to us. And where is our balance point? Always. What you're putting out is what you're, because these two, I'm having trouble with the direction of the cards today. Could be somebody out there that might needs to find something or find a helpful person. Okay, the King and Queen of Pentacles is here. right? So these two, more than any two, are about the give and the take, the giving and the receiving, because it all has value. Every ounce of energy, the gift of each and every day, it all holds energy and it all holds value. And they're wise enough to know that. So this might be something that you're picking up into. And then it returns. 3 of Cups with a reversal on a 10 of Swords. By the end of June, or when we transit into Cancer, it's like it's all going to be gone. This is almost like a speed bump in the road, or the hiccup for you, whatever's binding or grinding here in June. Okay, and of course, these are for healing messages, so we want to get it out. The 10 of Swords has you getting up, getting over it, like we said, like you always do, and then right into this 3 of Cups. Wow, I've got some really left-right energy going on here. This is something's grinding, something's binding, so we need to identify it, become mindful of it, get rid of it, move on, and of course, make some money. You have a good opportunity to align with entrepreneurial, because you're entrepreneurial and innovative as it is. Imagine if you had the steadfastness of a Taurus or the discipline of a Capricorn. Boom, put those two things together. You have Ace of Pentacles for days, baby. You'll have 10 of Pentacles for days, yeah, right? Okay, Pisces. Wow, something is really messing with the energy. It is intense, Pisces. So whoever's out there watching, I wish you the best in all things. And I'm gonna publish a video anyways, even though it was almost like ambidextrous or deslistic to get through. Okay, and if you watch to the end, not all the videos are like this. So please send up a like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next month. Or join us live. Hit the bell too. You can join us live.